I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
This is a beautiful house, my man. How many square feet is this?
A little bit over 20,000 square feet. 3 or 4 levels.
Money Mayweather, seems appropriate that you would be living in Vegas.
My mentality is always about, working smarter, not harder.
Today, I'm here with some shocking news about one of my all-time favorite fighters, Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm incredibly disappointed to say that the legendary boxer might be facing something that none of us expected: bankruptcy. Yes, you heard that right. And it's all tied to a $402 million scam that could bring the entire Mayweather empire crashing down. Let's take a look at what's been happening behind the scenes and how Floyd Mayweather, the man who once flaunted his wealth, might be in serious financial trouble. First, let's set the stage. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing.
Yes, she did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
His mansion, his cars, his watches, they were all symbols of the empire he built. But now, the cracks in that empire are starting to show. It's a beautiful house, right? A massive 20,000 square feet with 3 or 4 levels, classic Floyd Mayweather style. But behind that glittering facade, something is going horribly wrong. Mayweather, who once boasted about earning $100 million paydays, now finds himself at the center of a $402 million financial scandal. Here's where it gets interesting. Floyd Mayweather spent years marketing himself as the highest-paid athlete on the planet. We all remember those flashy moments, the luxurious jets, the massive paychecks, the over-the-top lifestyle. But now, former UFC contender and analyst Chael Sonnen is calling out Floyd, saying that his so-called 9-figure fight paychecks might have been nothing more than smoke and mirrors.
Coined this phrase, fake news.
Yeah.
Why is he saying that? What does that even mean? You can trust the news. There's no such thing as fake. People were dressed up as empty seats, and I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there, and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And I go, it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much full. This isn't, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the check.
This isn't just speculation. The $402 million scam has uncovered major discrepancies in Mayweather's financial dealings, including fake sold-out events, missing millions, and investors being strung along with promises of big returns that never came. Sonnen isn't the only one calling out Floyd. Even Oscar De La Hoya, a longtime rival of Mayweather, has recently spoken out.
But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard, I know life is expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
De La Hoya, who has always defended Mayweather in the past, is now openly criticizing him, telling him to stop embarrassing himself with these exhibitions. He's even hinted that Mayweather might be forced to sell off his assets to cover his mounting debts. But it doesn't end there. Mayweather's jeweler has filed a lawsuit against him in Miami, claiming unpaid bills, and rumors of asset sales are making their rounds. All signs point to a man whose empire is crumbling from within. And let's not forget Logan Paul. After facing off with Mayweather in one of the most talked-about exhibitions in boxing history, Logan claims that Mayweather still owes him millions. The fight was supposed to be a big payday, but instead, Logan is chasing down his money in court.
No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like, there's a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. We're coming for your millions and the last of your
With lawsuits piling up and debts still unpaid, it's clear that Floyd Mayweather's money empire is under siege, and the man who once flaunted his wealth for all to see is now facing accusations of fraud and financial mismanagement. But here's the real kicker. Mayweather, ever the businessman, is brushing it all off. In typical Floyd fashion, he's downplaying the situation, claiming that he's still collecting checks from old fights and that his wealth is untouchable.
That takes care of everything when everything is okay. I still got my private jets. Let me put an S on that because I got 3 of them. Still got my private jets. I still have all my beautiful homes, still have all my properties everywhere, and still making millions every month.
Yet, the growing list of lawsuits and unpaid debts tells a different story. So what's the truth? Has Mayweather's empire really been built on sound financial decisions, or was it all just a carefully crafted illusion? The $402 million scam has revealed that behind the jets, watches, and diamonds, the reality might not be as glamorous as it seems. In the end, Floyd Mayweather might have sold us all the dream of untouchable wealth, but now the question is, has that dream come crashing down? Is he really bankrupt, or has he been playing the world all along? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match, all right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.